Terrell Thomas, TheseUrbanTimes, sitting down with a gentleman who I've known for some years, man. We got some years under our belt now. It's been amazing watching your career grow. It's been amazing from the time that I found out about your sound until the first time I had the opportunity to sit down and talk with you, listen to your music, to see you now, to see the man in which you've become, the businessman in which you've become, the artist in which you've become. I definitely tip my hat off to you, man, and much love and respect. Sitting down with the one and only Scotty ATL. How you feel today, sir?
Man, I'm feeling good. How you, man?
Good, man. I'm good. I appreciate your time today. It's a lot of things I want to talk to you about. Want to find out what was going on with you in 2020. Of course, that was a new year for all of us. You recently put out a project, put out some music that's doing really well. You're also an entrepreneur. That's one of the things I respect about you the most, my G. You know what I'm saying? I think your music is great, but seeing how you've branched off outside of music as well, I got a lot of respect for. But starting off, man, talk to me about Trappin Gold. Let our audience know about Trappin Gold. You're known to put out great music. That's not anything that's that I would say is foreign to you in your career. I honestly think you're one of the best artists that I've heard over the past 10 years or so. Your creativity, your flow, beat selection, and how you put shit together, I damn sure respect. Talk to me and talk to our audience about Trappin Gold.
Man, okay, so new project came out called Trappin Gold. It's been about a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks now. I mean, the biggest thing for me, man, is like every project I feel like I'm trying to cross new, heights or do something different. I feel like I put out My Time a couple of years ago, or It's Time, I'm sorry, It's Time a couple of years ago. And I did that when I had like a few billboards with it. And I had a song called Ratchet, which was at that time, that was like my goal was to have a standout record, a big record that I never felt like I had, I feel like people always thought like, man, he can make good music, but can he make a single that can go far? So that was my goal with that. And then I did streams. And when I did streams, my goal was I wanted to create a store or show people I can not only just make a project about streams, but actually show I can make streams. So that's when I started the grill store. So with this project, I was like, man, I want to hit some charts. You know what I'm saying? I want to win some awards. I want to take it to the next level. So we put the project out. I had a video called The Shot. They got 1 million views in a month. And the project debuted on the iTunes charts, number 8. It went up to number 7 for a minute, but it debuted number 8. So I felt like for me already it's a win. You know what I'm saying? But I still got a few more goals I want to accomplish with the project. But I'm excited, man. A lot of people like it. A lot of people saying it's your best project.
Give us a little intel, a little insight on the creation that went behind the project. How long did it take for you to create this project? I respect what you were saying about the goals you set for each of your projects. That's hard. I don't know if a lot of people, actually plan these things out like that. So I respect that wholeheartedly. Give us a little insight, though, about the creation process, some of the producers you worked with, and your favorite tracks on the project.
Okay. Well, the creation process, this time I did it a little differently. In the past, the last few projects, I let a lot of the fans choose the songs I was gonna put on the projects. And I think it's dope to do that. But this time I wanted to kind of go back to my roots when I was creating like The Faith and Cooligans and all those type albums or mixtapes. I just lean more on my ability to create a whole project, a whole sound, a package. So this time I went in the studio and, I wouldn't just record the song and then leave. I record the song, I come back to the record 2 or 3 times. I just do some sessions just to go over the records, add more to them, editing sessions, bring in a single, bring in a choir. I wanted to like maximize as much as I can out of the song and not just make it so like, okay, we go to the studio tonight, we finish this song, and then we put the song out. That's the record. So I put more time into this project than I have probably any other project. My favorite off the whole album, 7 days a week for sure. Okay. 7 days a week for sure. That's been going up. Shout out to Curtis Snow here in the video. We shot that in the Bluff. Diamonds Wink Back, one of my favorites. You know what I'm saying? Talk about my relationship with my mom, my kids, all of that. And those probably my two favorites right now. You know what I'm saying? The shop been going up crazy. Like I said, it's been going crazy on YouTube. So I definitely like that record. But those two probably my favorite right now.
Okay. How was 2020 for you? As you know, it was a rough year for everyone collectively, just because it was a lot of newness that took place. Our country, our world was shut down, couldn't travel like we used to, couldn't get out. Shoot, here in Atlanta, I would see you seem like every other day, see you in the mix somewhere or something like that. So we weren't able to move and shake as much. Now that we in March 2021, things are slowly starting to turn, starting to open. But what was 2020 like for you?
Man, I remember like around this time last year, when I first got the news, I was in Austin, Texas. I had just finished South by Southwest. They had did that one day, and then they shut down for the rest of the week. And I found out when we was in Texas that Sunday, I was supposed to come back. Honestly, man, I feel like 2020 was one of my best years I ever had in my life. Like I had some tough, like, stuff I went through, you know what I'm saying? But as far as like setting goals, business-wise, music-wise, like, I feel like it was the best year I ever had, man. I made more money in 2020 than I made in my whole life.
I respect
no cap. For real.
They said if the pandemic didn't bring the hustler out of you or truly bring the entrepreneur out of you, it wasn't never in you. So I respect that and whatnot. Talk to me about your business that you have going on, though, because this is another thing that's been great to watch you grow, man. I remember when you started talking about you were going to make grills and open up a shop, and seeing where you were from then to now. Shoot, it seemed like damn near everybody coming down to the A to get a grill from Scotty. Talk to me about that process. It's kind of a two-part question. Why did you decide to get into the business of doing grills? And then give us a little insight about how things have been going and how that business works.
Okay, cool. So I decided to do it. I actually been doing grills for like 7 to 8 years now. Okay. You know what I'm saying? One of my homies, like, I'm just really into marketing. One of my partners was like, man, once you come to this grill shop, check it out. We want you to like be involved and help. I ain't want to do it. I just had too much going on at the time. I went by there. It was cool. And then after I left, I went to the strip club, and one of my homies was there, and he had just lost his job. He was a dental assistant. I asked him what he wanted to do, and he said he wanted to make grills. So that was really like my introduction. At the time, I was just more so like the business part of it. Like I was like getting us clients, celebrities, getting us on tours, radio spots, interviews, just building the brand through marketing, And then I don't know if you ever read the book Contagious, Nipsey Hussle.
But I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, Nipsey put me on to that book. You know what I'm saying? If anybody interested in marketing and learning more, like, read that book. It got some real good, tips in there. But so I started doing that, and just like any other business, man, you start out, with people. You meet people along the way, and you might end up doing it on your own later. And that's kind of what happened to me. I went on tour with Big Boy and Ace Hood a couple years ago when Ratchet was out, actually. And it was promo tours, so I wasn't really making a ton of money. I wanted to find other ways to make money while I was on the road. So I started doing grills, and it just took off, man. I did that Project Streams, and I got the store for 1 month. I did not know it was going to last. I just thought, like, man, I hope this lasts, And man, now it's 2 years since I had my store. Next month, it'll be my 2-year anniversary. And I had another store before this one. I was partnering with this dude. So it's going well, man. Outside of my grill company, I do grills for like 30 other companies. You know what I'm saying? Some in the US, some outside of the US. I got about 8 employees, on staff. It's a lot of work. So now I'm not just rapping, I'm in the shop sometimes. I'm working a lot on the business, trying to further the business, looking at some more locations. I want to do a store in LA. I want to do a store in New York. So I'm looking into that too. But it's just dope, man. It's allowing me to do my dream and focus without having to worry about getting a dollar from you know, a label or investor or anybody, I can invest in myself. And that's what I wanted to always do, you know.
I think you summed that up very well, and kind of leading into my next question. You are, I would say, the blueprint for independent artists, and that's another thing. As I said to you before we started, I got the utmost respect for you and how you conduct yourself. But that path was being an independent artist, getting your stuff out there, pushing your stuff, handling your marketing. What advice would you give to any independent artists looking to get in the game, or any up and coming independent artists?
I would tell anybody, man, get you a product. You know, get you something you can sell. If it's your own merchandise, pens, pencils, shirts, whatever you can sell that go with yourself. I feel like if you look at the way the game going, you look at the TIs, you know, you look at the Rick Ross, you look at the 2 Chainz, you look at people who really making money, even the P. Diddy's, like all the cats in the game, they all doing music, but they all got something else on the side. I feel like that's kind of really funding them. Rap game smoking mirrors to me. You know what I mean? It ain't take me long to realize that everybody in the rap game ain't getting paid. It looked like it, you know, because what's on Instagram, but, you know, I live that broke life, you know, having to make it look like it was one thing, you know what I mean? And then you have to go back home to your reality. So for me, I was like, man, I want to find a way where I can't just, you know, I ain't just talking it. I want to live it. You know, I want to pull up right. I want to make sure my bill paid. You feel me? I want to fly here, fly there. I don't want to just wait on the big payout. I want to get it while I'm waiting on the big payout. So get your own business, man. Get you some product, get you some merch, man. Do something on the side to make that money while you waiting on that one hit or whatever you waiting on.
Terrell Thomas, TheseUrbanTimes, sitting down once again, Scotty ATL. You know, I got to ask you a little bit about some of the things going on in the sports world, man.
Okay.
What are your thoughts on what the Hawks are doing? They trying to make a playoff push, new coach right now. And what are your thoughts on the Falcons as they get ready to move into their new season? What are your thoughts on what they need to improve on?
Man, both teams need coaching and they need to be practicing all the time. You feel me? The Falcons, them boys need to be practicing right now. You know what I'm saying? No cap, man. Like, I just feel like every year we have some good players. I feel like what we've been lacking at is a team part. Man, maybe they need to hang together. Maybe they need to, you know what I mean, kick it and, you know, go to the old school ways of just being around each other, because some need to gel. It be teams that don't have better players than them, but they function and they play more like a team. That's what need to happen on both teams. Real talk.
I respect that. That's well said, man. What's your plans for 2021? As we know right now, folks can check out Trappin Gold. That's on iTunes. It's available where you stream. If they're looking to get their grills done, they can reach out, find out how to set up an appointment and get that handled. As we move closer into the spring, summertime is not too far away. We had a few nice days here in Atlanta over the past week. What's next for you, good sir?
Man, I'm taking everybody's stimulus money. You know what I'm saying? Bring your stimulus money to Grillz By Scotty. We're gonna get you right. You know what I'm saying, bro? Yeah, I'm on that, man. You know, I'm just trying to just have some fun, man. Enjoy my life. One thing I think is a goal this year. Don't got nothing to do with money. I mean, with music or my grills is just a personal goal. I want to travel a lot more this year. I want to enjoy, you know, my success, man. I set a goal that every month this year, I want to go somewhere different. You know what I mean? It ain't got to be across the world. It could just be somewhere just to relax my mind and just, you know, enjoy what's going on. And I got that word from David Banner. You know what I'm saying? Like, he'll be homie, he'll real mentor to me. And he told me at the beginning of the year, man, you got to start enjoying this. You know what I'm saying? He took a vacation for a month. So I ain't there yet, but I do want to travel a little bit more this year, man, and just be more consistent with the music, put out maybe another album for the music before the year out, you know what I mean, to keep that momentum going.
Okay.
Yeah.
Insight right there as well, personal goals and whatnot. That's something I think we should all strive for. All the goals in our work world is great, but if your mental ain't right, your personal ain't right, that should get you nowhere. So I damn sure that. Dog, it's always a pleasure to sit and chat with you once again. I appreciate your time. this early afternoon and sitting and talking with us. Can you please let our audience know how they can stay in tune with what you got going on, how they can follow you via social media?
No doubt, man. Follow me on IG and everywhere else, Scotty ATL, Scotty ATL. Make sure you follow my Grillz too, man. Grillz by Scotty with the Z, Grillz with a Z, Scotty with an S. I'm out here, man. 561-379-1961. Well, 1900 Counter Road, man. So pull up if you're in the city.
Much love, good sir. Keep doing what you're doing. We're going to check back in with you in a few months, see how things rolling for you.
I bet that, man. Appreciate it. And, man, much success to you, man. It's dope, man. Just seeing, you know, where you came from, too, bro, and what you doing now on a big scale. I think it's so dope, man. Keep doing, you know, what you're doing, for sure.
Much love, man.
Yeah, yeah.
All
right.
Peace.